You've been working on your English like the good student you are. You have the words, you have grammar, but people still can't understand you. What you need is clear English pronunciation. There's a lot of great stuff out there on the internet or in the community to help you learn great English pronunciation, but only if you know how to use those materials. In this presentation, I give you the recipe or the how to have great English pronunciation. So I say that this is like a really good or great pronunciation cake. There are ingredients that all put together make for clear or intelligible speech. So first of all, let's talk about what is good pronunciation. First of all, good pronunciation is clear pronunciation. In linguistics or in the world of English teaching, we use the words comprehensibility or intelligibility. Basically, can the other person that you're speaking to understand you? It does not have to sound like native speech. It just has to be clear and comprehensible. So, what are these ingredients? What do you need to have a really fantastic, great pronunciation cake? Well, let me tell you. Here's your list. We're going to keep it simple. We begin with our first ingredient, which is sound awareness. Now, there are a couple of pieces to this. First of all, do you really know what your sounds are in your language? Do you know how to make them? Do you know how to feel them? Really, it's all in the body. Do you know what the sounds in English are? Are you able to change sounds from your language to English? Do you know how to form those sounds in your mouth? Do you know how to feel them in your body? When you hear them, do you hear the difference? So the first ingredient is really understanding your sounds, the English sounds, and the difference between those. So once you have that, we add ingredient number 2, which is creating contrast. So if you are aware of English sounds, let's make sure that those sounds have enough difference between each other so that they are clear to the listener. So for example, the difference between pin and pen. Can you hear I and eh? Or pen and pan? All right, we've got the sounds moving, we've got contrast building, and we add rhythm. And this is really the binder of everything. That's why I put it as the eggs. The rhythm is the thing that pulls it all together. Without correct rhythm in English, you cannot have comprehensibility. You can have the clearest, most native sounds in the world, but without the rhythm, the listener will have difficulty understanding you. And what creates this is the contrast between stressed and unstressed syllables and words. So really, we're working with feeling the beat. Okay, so you have all the pieces, and now we got to stir it all together. You really do have to practice. And I put for real in capitals because I mean it. You have to practice like a musician. You need to get the new sounds in your body. You have to practice the patterns with your tongue, with your lips, with your throat, with your face, with your breath. Only when your body understands the difference between your language and English, and then within English, the difference between the sounds, only then can you start speaking without having to think and try so hard. And then the fifth ingredient you need, well, it's a combination, it's a spice mix. We need a dash of time and patience and courage. Time and patience. You have to give your brain a chance to do its job. It's made to learn English. Give it some space and some time to do what it needs to do. You need patience to let your body settle down so that your body can learn from your mind. And then you need courage to push yourself outside of where you feel comfortable. So, what will this course give you? It'll give you the tools to learn the sounds and build sound awareness. I'll give you tools to learn the rhythm of English. Remember, the most important binding part. I'll give you different practice methods that have worked for myself and my students. And I'll tell you how you can put other available tools to work as you continue on your journey of learning English.